What's up, guys? John with Jon Doe Airgun Accessories here. I've got a couple new products here for the Gauntlet, the Umarex Gauntlet 30s. Specifically, I'm sure they'll work with the just the regular G2 30s. These are more specifically for the SL30, which is what I have. These are barrel stabilizers. I've noticed over a few of these guns here, the barrel isn't quite centered in the shroud. Now I know when you put the threaded end piece back on the end of the shroud, it centers the barrel up, but the problem I have with that is if the barrel's off center, it's because the barrel isn't straight, and once you do that, you're leaving a bow in that barrel still through that shroud, which is obviously going to affect accuracy. So that's what these fix. Comes with 3 of them and a tool. The tool here, it fits inside of your shroud, so you use your shroud and this tool to push these onto your barrel. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Let me set these down so I don't lose them. Ooh. Alright, and I've already taken this apart somewhat just so it doesn't take as long, but obviously take your muzzle device off. I'm not going to show that on here because that tends to get, frowned upon. But you'll take your threaded piece off the end of the shroud. You'll unscrew your shroud. Comes out from down here. You pull up on it. It's kind of difficult at first because you've got some O-rings in this section here, but you'll pull through those, pull it off. Perfect, right? So you'll take your little tool and you see it snaps right into the end of your shroud. Okay. You'll take your first piece. Now these fit snug. There we go. By design. You don't want them slipping and sliding. You're trying to increase accuracy, not increase problems. So you'll take your tool and your shroud, and you'll push them down. First one goes right in here in your main stabilizer block there. Once you get it down in there, you just want to get where you touch your O-rings, because if you push them down in your O-rings, you can damage your O-rings. You can always twist it a little bit, push it down there, but I prefer just to go to the O-ring. Alright, then you'll pull your shroud and your tool back off. Grab the second one. Get it on there, get it started. Alright, and then you'll push it down. Turn this around. I like to go about halfway through this second support section here. This piece is useless. I don't know why it's here. It doesn't actually support the shroud in any way. The shroud's free floating through there. So anyway, you'll go about halfway through it. You got to give it a couple bumps. Give it a couple bumps. You get it in there somewhere, right in this section, because you want to equally space them out here. All right. So we'll pull the tool and the shroud back off. Get your last piece, get it started, and then cover, half the distance between there and there. Well, a little bit further. About right there will work. All right, pull that out. Do what you want with it. I would keep it, but you don't need it anymore now. It's on here. In case you ever take your barrel off, you want to reinstall them, you'll have it, but we're going to get rid of that for now. Then you're just going to take your shroud, slide it back down. When you get to your O-rings, remember, give it a twist. Don't just cram it through there. That's how you mess up O-rings and tear them. Anyway, get it down there, tighten your shroud down. Just takes a minute. There we go. Alright, then you'll grab your end piece with the thread on it, threaded adapter, whatever you want to call this piece, shroud cap. Oh, wait, let me go back. Let me show you what we do here, what we're doing. So if you look at the end of this barrel, it's now centered into that shroud. It's not offset to one side or the other, up, down, wallered around, whatever. It's in the center, which is where it needs to be. Where it should be. Now we'll put on our end cap. now that we're on there, give it a good tighten. All right, now this is where the other product comes in that I've got. Barrel bands. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what a barrel band is, but like I said before, this end piece here, this section, whatever you want to call it, does nothing. As you can see, you get over here, the barrels just flop, or the shroud and barrel and everything just kind of flops in there. We don't want that. So we'll take this, and these, you can buy one of these, or I can sell them in a set. Personally, I prefer the set, but I like to overdo things. But anyway, they come with the hardware already in them. They're 2mm Allen screws in here. So you'll just slide this down over there. Gently, don't torque it to one side or the other. Try to keep it as center as possible. Just slide it down. And if you're only using one, obviously, you know, you don't just stop up here. That's what that's fine. But I like to use two, so I'm going to go all the way down until I touch, and then just come back up about 1/4 of an inch. Just so you're not making contact there. Take the other one, same thing, and put it on the end there. And Bob's your uncle, now your barrel is very stable. It's not flexing, it's not bowing. When you put your muzzle device of choice on there, it's not sagging, it gets rid of all that. And with those inserts, you've now got a perfectly straight barrel down through the shroud, and you're stabilizing the outside of the shroud. So that barrel's not going anywhere. You know, air gun barrels are kind of flimsy. We all know that. We're getting rid of that. But anyway, so yeah, these are going to be 20 bucks a piece. Get the set 35. The inserts for the shroud, it's 3 inserts with the tool, 18 bucks. If you want to pick one of them up, let me know. These are for, again, for the gauntlet 30s. But if you want one, get with me, let me know, and we'll get you taken care of. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping up. Thanks for the support. We'll catch you on the next one.